You can tell by the title, it's my birthday. It's my special little video I have for Monday. Now, unfortunately, you can't go crazy because it's still DELOAD, but also based off the title of my last video, bulks were really close to coming to an end. Once I start seeing like results, like something else just give me a little bit more motivation, like just something just to make me want to enjoy the bulk more, it might be over. Been going for 274 days today. Yes. 7, 8. Starting with arms first, just because it's a DELOAD. And I want my arms to take more, or like my triceps to, I want my triceps to start first, since I'm not going to have to do anything crazy heavy anyway. I'll do chest a little bit later. So we'll start with triceps, and then probably do chest, and then finish off with shoulders. Now with the DELOAD, you kind of pick a, well, I have a method. You're going to love this. It's a 6-7 method. I know. It's just a 6-7 method, but what I do is take about 67%, so 2/3 of whatever my working weight would normally be. So let's just say for bench or squat, normal working weight would be like between 315 and 345. We'll pick about 67% of that, 2/3 of that, and take that weight, and then do 2/3 the amount of reps that I would do to failure for that weight. So say if I do 315, let's just do 300. 67% of 300 is 200. So let's say for 200 pounds, I can do 12 reps. Then I'll do about like 7 reps to be about 67%. That's how I do it. That's how I'm doing DELOADing right now. It actually feels really good. I always feel refreshed. So I don't like doing it because I like to go all out, but this is what's going to help me to hopefully continue to bulk. So once I come back to lifting heavy again, which will be Friday, if I feel really good and like, oh wow, this DELOAD actually worked, I'm going to keep the bulk going. But if I go and I do like a few, like if I do about 5 days and a couple of workouts of intensity again, and I'm just like, my body's done, I start to cut. So we're about to see if the cut starts sooner or later. The good thing about this DELOAD is that since I don't really get exhausted, I can go just a little bit quicker with this. But this is like this is my church, so it's like I want to stay as long as I can. And you don't do burnout, just really go until I feel like. It's also really good. It's good for just feeling out certain things, man. If you have a great mind muscle connection, you can like really like get some like, I don't want to say trauma, but you get some stress out and you feel it in your body that maybe you're trying to hide from. But I'm really starting to like these. I don't think I've filmed these yet, but I'm really liking how they feel. Get a nice stretch. I really need to get my triceps. That's the thing is like I don't want this bulk to go to waste because I've been really, really trying to get my triceps to blow up, and it has been tough. So I know last bulk, I think I don't know exactly what I did, but I lost a lot of muscle in my arms, I feel like. At the end of it, my arms just seem so thin. My triceps are thin as well. I do not want to lose anything that I've gained. Alright. Now the pump isn't going to be too crazy with these. You get a really nice stretch and you let that shit pull back. So, but now we are going to go do another tricep exercise. And then, like I said, I'll hop over to bench after that. Wow. One thing that I really like though is that my forearms, I definitely have noticed some real forearm gains during this bulk. They still look crazy right now. I got still got crazy veins and striations. Like that one right there, the left hand. That's the lighting makes it a little different, but like they look crazy right now. So when I get tight and I get lean, and those things are visible, shit's gonna be fucking sick, dude. And also, like, since you're always since you're in a surplus and your body's never really hungry, like your dopamine is also low. Because every time you eat, your dopamine is gonna be taken up. Your natural dopamine is gonna be taken up. So then you're not really gonna feel motivated to do much else. And I always notice that with the bulk. When I'm cutting, my body's hungry, so it wants more. Like it literally wants more. But when you've got like the main biological needs, you kind of you don't really want to do much else because you're like, well, I'm full right now. I just want to sit around and do nothing. But when I'm cutting, I just always have energy because my body wants to keep eating. My body's giving me dopamine and energy to go get food, so I eat. So when you're cutting, you're literally going to be more motivated to do something. That's also why I like cutting more than bulking. Oh. So unless I get like a big surge of like, let's just say when I come back, and my numbers are just like, oh wow, that felt really good. My numbers are going back up now, but I took this DELOAD. Unless I get one of that, I'm probably gonna start to cut early. I just want to go for a burn so bad. That's what I don't like about DELOAD is that you can't just really go into just like struggle. But one more of those. Still feels good, just not a nice burnout. What's wild is that pump actually feels. The pump feels like it could be good. Like if I were to go burn out, it feels good because my body's recovered and I can use the carbs a little bit better. So I've been deloading. But once I really do it, now hopefully once I come back, I can just burn out. Oh. All right, now we're gonna go on to the chest. It's gonna be wild because I'm gonna be doing super lightweight, so it's gonna make me look like Sean. You guys know about him on TikTok. He's the guy that just lifts crazy heavy ass weight without making a face. That's what it's gonna look like for me, except I'm gonna be doing like half the weight he's doing. That dude's a fucking freak, man. It's insane. Ooh. Ooh. Excuse me. Only doing the 80s. That's 67% of my working weight, which is 120. So it's actually kind of under my warm-up weight now. I kind of moved up a little bit. I do the 65s and then the 85s, and then I'll jump to my top set. I'm doing the 80s. Yeah, I don't know how many I'm gonna do. That's a good number. At least eight. At least eight. Nice, controlled. It's kind of what deloads are also for. Is kind of work on your technique a little bit. Like we'll work on the basics, you know. Nice and easy. I need to be pushing myself, going crazy. Ooh, hell yeah. Yeah, do that one more time, and then head over to shoulders. It's been a while since I've done this angle, but I kind of like this because you can like kind of see what like I see when I look in the mirror. Have you noticed I've taken out the dumbbells because it's just a little bit too tall to really see my performance. I like doing it so I can really see like where, like you know, where the dumbbells are in each hand. Get some good form going. I notice when I'm talking about cutting and how you feel more motivated. I notice like in previous cuts, like the first like 2 or 3 weeks before I really get hungry, I feel so fucking good in my workouts. Like I could just, I just go and go and go. And sometimes I feel slightly stronger actually. Like just slightly stronger. At least like my first few sets. Obviously I can't do as many reps because my glycogen is going down. But I just feel like those first few reps are just like, yeah. Until you like really start to get hungry and then, you know, it kind of falls off a little bit, but definitely feels a lot better. All right. Whew. Now, onto some shoulders. Just a little bit of shoulders. And then gonna go do one more set of chest, which is gonna be those table flies. Start from low and go high. Get that little like squeeze up in the upper pec, you know, right about here. Like where like when you're in the tank top. That little like bump right there is sticking out. That's how you got a big. That's how you know you got a big on the chest. About to see my way of doing dumbbell side lateral raises in a way that hits like your side delt and your a little bit of your rear delt, because I get that round look. You can work side delt or rear delts and side delts like this. There's like a little in between. It's like here's the side delt, the rear delt. There's a little in between that if you like hit it just right like this, you can really like get that middle muscle right there. It's like a middle muscle. The connection of the rear delt, side delt. All right. Make sure I'm actually in the frame. Let me just hit the right. right angle, and then just. Ooh, nice little pump going on right there. It's getting hot though. It's supposed to be like 60s today. When you're bulking and it's hot, not a fun combination. You get really uncomfortable. But you're supposed to be out of your comfort zone. I'll lean over too. Try to keep your trap out of it as much as you can. Oh, nice. God damn, I kind of got more of a rear delt pump on that fucking left shoulder. So it was supposed to be 4 because I'm doing rear delts tomorrow for my pole day. God damn. I literally got a fucking like rear delt pump on that thing. Alright, I think I need to stand up a little bit straighter than that. I don't want to get a rear delt pump right now. I'm really contemplating starting the cut, really. Just sounds so much fun. Like, I mean, look at that fucking form right there, dude. My form is crazy, even bulked. And I'm already bigger than I was at the last bulk. The last bulk I was 193, but after like a week of like a deficit, I was down to 187. So that means I was really more like 187, 188. And last time I did a deficit, like 2 weeks ago, I was like 189. So I'm like 2 or 3 pounds heavier than last bulk. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. I want to go until just before it starts to feel heavy. Once it starts to feel heavy, then I'm kind of like, all right, kind of got my warm up in. And look at that forearm too. Oh my god, dude. You heard it here. Cut is going to start very soon. All right. Yeah, cut's gonna start soon. I might do one more cycle, not steroids, but like I do 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 2 days off. So like my 9-day cycle. I might do one more of those in a bulk and then start the cut. These are all just hypotheticals. We'll see how I feel once I get back to working out. But I am kind of like out of the. My mind is already like kind of like halfway through the cut, honestly, at this point. But we'll see. All right. One of my favorite chest exercises for pumps. This right here. So say you could do this. So, I mean, you can sort of get it with the machine, but you have to do like some weird like angles and shit. But if you get this, just this and kind of like lean away from it. Make sure the fucking thing is like right above the fucking palm and all that. And you can like put your fingers right here, see exactly which muscles are firing. Ooh. Just a little bit extra rep. Ooh, that feels so fucking good. My chest pump's gonna be crazy for this pose down. Birthday pose down. One. Oh. 3. 4. 5. 6. 8. 9. Oh. Oh. Holy shit. That's crazy. Alright. Back over to finish with shoulders. I'm gonna do a pose down. Alright. Some dumbbell shoulder press with. And somebody moved their 55s. Oosh, oosh. Sucks because I do the 80s for these. But this is how deload works. I can come back stronger than ever. Whoosh, whoosh. 1. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. So that's the good part about doing things properly. See how deep I can get that stretch? Doesn't hurt at all. One more of those. What this video works out as is the 2-in-1. One, it's my birthday lift, and 2, it's kind of it's kind of a little educational too. You see, I'm not doing the crazy weight, not doing the ego lifting and all that for the camera. I'm doing some of the most boring technique shit possible. But like I said, it also works as a lesson to show you guys that if you do light work like this, let your body active recovery, get blood flow to the muscles, but not exhaust them. Especially on a bulk, since I'm still in a surplus, I'm gonna fucking swell up. Like, I'm technically getting bigger right now by not doing as much, letting my body really absorb those calories. Yeah, it does get a little boring and it's a little bit harder to eat because I don't have the appetite as much as I'm not really pushing and exhausting myself. But I'm gonna look so full once I come back to lifting heavy, really getting crazy pumps. Alright, pose down time, baby. Pump's still gonna look cool though, even though I haven't really burned out. Still gonna look dope as fuck. Alright, birthday pose down, baby. I can already see through the shirt. Just those little sets, man. It's a nice push day. Also, you kind of notice I did a push day instead. But since I'm doing a deload, I wasn't really too worried about, like, oh, I need it to be chest and back and then shoulders and arms. That way I can, since the deload, I'm not really gonna be doing, like, as long as I get the blood flow right, we're good to go. But I see through the shirt, we're looking crazy, bro. Trying to take the pump cover off. Shit going crazy, bro. Absolutely ludicrous. Oh, you see these striations right here in my shoulder and shit? And my chest. Like, you can still see the muscle fibers and shit. Look at them shoulders, too. Oh, fucking this far into the bulk. And we still look this fucking lean, dude. Like, so I know this fucking cut is gonna go crazy. Just wanna make sure I don't lose my muscle once I start getting lean again. I don't wanna get lean and then fucking, like, be like, oh, great, I have to go back to another bulk. But I am gonna go into like a son of a semi bulk once I'm done cutting. Not like a bulk like I'm doing now where I just gain 20, 30 pounds, but like a over time just slowly build more muscle, get stronger. Once I can start fucking lifting heavy again and really getting blood flow, oh, these pumps are gonna be fucking insane. But like I said, we're gonna see how I feel once I come back to lifting heavy again, and determine if I want to start cutting or not by that. But I gotta get my day going and celebrate my birthday the best I can. Like I said, my dopamine's still kind of killed, so I'm not really motivated to do much right now. I'm kind of just, when you're in a bulk, you kind of just go through the motions, especially towards the very end of the bulk. Kind of just going through the motions. Not really too excited about much, but look at that, dude. Still see this ab right here. Normally when I'm bulking, this ab disappears entirely. You could really only see these two. The fact that we can still see kind of lower, this cut's gonna go ballistic. But, peace, guys. See you on Saturday. Still Saturday. This is a special Monday lift. So, see you Saturday.